This is Shashikant from Electrical Engineering Department, BBD University, Lucknow. Today, I am going to discuss about the PMMC instruments, its construction and working. Basically, the PMMC instrument defined as the permanent magnet moving coil instruments. There are different electrical machines are used in the ship so that it can travel from place to another safely as well as capably. But these machines need maintenance while traveling to avoid any type of breakdown. To measure different electrical parameters on the ship, different instruments are used so that we can check the machines to maintain their proper working condition. Similarly, an instrument like PMMC is frequently used on the ships as well as different applications. This instrument can be categorized into two types like galvanometer and de-galvanometer. Basically, we are going to discuss what is the PMMC instruments. The term PMMC, permanent magnet moving coil, is shortest form of permanent magnet moving coil. This instrument is simple as well, most frequently used on ships with sophisticated names. These instruments are used when an exact measurement is required as well as to aid while maintaining electrical equipment. Apart from PMMC, it is also called as de-galvanometer. De-galvanometer. It's a kind of galvanometer that works on principle of D'Arsonval. These instruments are using by permanent magnets to create the stationary magnetic field in the coils, and then it is used with the moving coil that is connected to a electrical source for generating deflecting torque according to the Fleming's left hand rule theory. The PMMC instrument working principle is when the torque is applied to the moving coil that is placed within the permanent magnet field, and then it gives a precise result for DC measurement. Now we are going to discuss working principle of a PMMC instrument. Whenever a current carrying conductor is located within a magnetic field, then it experiences a force that is perpendicular to the current and the field. Based on the rule of Fleming's left hand, if the thumbnail of the left hand, middle, and forefinger are at 90 degrees with each other, After that, the magnetic field will be in the forefinger. Flow of current will be across the middle finger, and finally the force will be through the thumb finger. Once the current flow within the coil on the aluminum former, the magnetic field can be generated in the coil in proportion to the current flow. The electromagnetic force throughout the fixed magnetic field from the permanent magnet generates the deflection force within the coil. After that, the spring generates the force to resist additional deflection. Therefore, it helps to balance the pointer. So, damping force can be generated within the system through the aluminum core movement of the magnetic field. It maintains the pointer stable to a point once it attains equilibrium by controlling and deflecting torque to provide accuracy in measurement. Here we define the deflecting torque as Td and controlling torque as the Tc. In the steady state, Td will be is equal to Tc. Now we are going to discuss about the PMMC instrument construction. Here, this is the magnet. This is the magnet. It is its north face and it is its south face. Here is the moving coil. Outer frame is called the core. It is fixed on a spindle with the bearings in the lower side and in the upper side both. So far it will support it to move across this. Here is the spring for controlling torque. Here we apply the balancing weight, and it is the pointer which will point out the deflection. Here below the pointer there is a mirror. It's a pointer, it's a mirror, and it is the scale. It's a balance weight or balancing weight. It's a coil and former. This tip and this tip simultaneously pivot and jewel bearing. And it is the permanent magnet. So far, the construction of PMMC instrument can be done using several parts, where the permanent magnet and moving coils are essential parts. This is the magnet and it is the moving coil, and it is very essential for this type of instruments. Each part of the instrument is discussed now. First of all, we will discuss about the moving coil. First is the moving coil. It is an essential component of the PMMC instrument. The designing of this coil can be done by wounding copper coils. Here are the copper coils to a rectangle block among the magnetic pole. These are the magnetic poles. It is made with aluminum. This is made with aluminum, and the rectangle block can be called aluminum former, and it is the aluminum former rotated into the jewel bearing. These are the 2 points on which it will rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise depending on the current condition. So it permits the coil to turn freely. Once the current is supplied throughout these coils, let us coil is supplied with the current. Then it gets a reflection within the field. Then it is used to find out the voltage or current magnitude. The aluminum is a non-metallic former used to measure the current, whereas the metallic former, including high electromagnetic damping, is used to calculate the voltage. Next is the magnet system. Next point is the magnet system. The PMMC instrument includes two high intensity magnets, otherwise a U-shaped magnet based design. Here we are using a U-shaped magnet. We can say it is like this. It is U-shaped. This is the north, this is the south, this is the north, this is the south. The designing of these magnets can be done with Alnico and Alcomax for higher superior field intensity and corrosive force. In several designs, an extra soft iron cylinder can be arranged among the magnetic poles to create the field identical while decreasing air reluctance for increasing the strength of field. Next is the control. In the control, we are using the spring, so far it will provide the controlling torque, as here the spring is here. In the PMMC device, the torque can be controlled due to the springs which are fabricated with phosphorus branch. These springs are arranged among the two jewel bearing. The spring provides the lane to the lead current to supply in and out of the moving coil. The torque can be controlled mainly due to the delay of the ribbon. Next is the damping torque. Damping torque. Damping torque can be generated within the PMMC instrument using the aluminum coarse movement within the magnetic field. It can be used here or it can be used here. So the pointer can be kept at rest after the early deflection. It assists in the right measurement devoid of fluctuations because of the movement of the coil within the magnetic field. Eddy current can be generated within the aluminum former. This generates the damping force, otherwise torque, to resist the motion of the coil. Gradually, the deflection of pointer will be reduced, and lastly, it will stop at a permanent position. Next is the pointer and scale. In this instrument, the connection of the pointer can be done through the moving coil. It notices the moving coil's deflection. The magnitude of their derivation can be displayed on the scale. The pointer within the instrument can be designed with lightweight material, thus it can be simply deflected through the coil's movement. Sometimes the parallax error can be occur within the device, which is simply decreased by properly arranging the pointer's blade. What are the different reasons that causes an error in PMMC? So, what are the different reasons that cause an error in PMMC? In a PMMC instrument, different errors can be occurred due to the temperature effect as well as getting older of the instruments. The errors can be caused by the main parts of the instrument like the magnet, effect of temperature, moving coil, and the spring. So these errors can be reduced with the swamping. A resistance is connected in series using the moving coil. Here the swamping resistance is nothing but the resistor which includes less temperature coefficient. This resistance can reduce the temperature effect on the moving coil. Next is the torque equation. The equation involved in the PMMC instrument is the torque equation. The deflecting torque induces due to the coil's movement, and this can be expressed with the equation shown below. TD is the N B L G L. Here N is the number of turns in the coil, B is the density of flux within the air gap, flux density within air gap. L and D are basically horizontal length, vertical length of surface, and I is the current, is the flow of current in the coil. Now we can say that Z is equal to N B L D. The restoring torque can be provided to the moving coil can be done with a spring, and it can be expressed as TC, that is controlling torque, that is K theta, where K is the spring constant. Final deflection can be done through the equation Tc is equal to Td. Now substitute the values of Tc and Td in the above equation. So far we can get K theta is equal to NBL d I here it was the I, that is correct. Now we know the Z equal to NBL d. K theta is equal to Ci, theta is equal to Gik, I is equal to Kyg theta. From the above equation, we can conclude that the deflection torque can be directly proportional to the flow of current in the coil. I is proportional to theta. Now we are going to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of the PMMC instruments. First of all, we are going to discuss about the advantages of PMMC instrument. The advantages are, first one is the scale in the instrument can be divided properly. Next, it generates no losses because of hysteresis. Next, it uses less power. Next, it is not influenced by the stray magnetic field. Next is the high accuracy. Next is it is used as a voltmeter oblique ammeter with appropriate resistance. Next is these instruments can measure the voltage and current with different ranges. Next is these instruments uses self-shielding magnet, so it is applicable in aerospace. Now we are going to discuss about the disadvantages of the PMM instruments. First of all, here we see the current is directly proportional to deflection. It works with only DC supply. It is expensive compared with other alternative instruments. It is delicate. It shows an error because of the magnetism loss in permanent magnet. Now we will discuss about the applications of PMMC instrument. There are number of applications such as ammeter, galvanometer, ohmmeter, voltmeter. So far here we discuss about the permanent magnet moving coil instruments. Once again we would like to summarize it. In the PMMC magnet moving coil instrument, there is basic fundamental of using permanent magnet. In the diagram, it is the permanent magnet, and here we are using the moving coil. We can also predict its working. For example, we are going to measure the DC current. We will apply the DC current on these terminals. First of all, if there is DC current, it will flow in one direction. Let us mark as positive and mark it as negative. So the current will move in this way, and here the magnetic field is from north to south and current flowing in the upper direction. By the right hand rule, it is the current, it is magnetic field, and it is the force. North to south, magnetic field is here, current is upside, then force will be downside. Then this side will affect by a force inside the paper. In the same manner, the force in the second side will be upside. It is current, magnetic field, and it is the force. This force is downside and this force is upside. So far it will move in this direction. Now if we change the terminals, let it is positive and it is negative, so far it will move in this way. But in the case of AC, in the alternating current, we know in India the frequency of current is 50 Hz. In the first half it will move in this direction, and in the second half it will move in other direction. So far, for a overall cycle, the net force on this and this will be equal to an opposite. First time it will be downside and second time it will be upside. In the same manner, upside and downside. In one cycle there will be net force 0 on this coil. So far there is no force and it's moving